So a recap of the last session, we were talking about the polarity, yeah, um, and I was talking about myself. Why did I choose this subject? Why I'm interested in talking? I was suffering with my gender identity, and all throughout my childhood, the burning question was, what is this male? Like, what is female? Is it somebody looking like a male? Is a male, that's it, and somebody looking like a female, that's it? Is there something more deeper to it? Why am I feeling something which is not matching with other people? So these were the questions that led me to my deeper search, and I gradually shifted into asking the question, the ultimate question: who am I? More deeper than your gender, right? Who am I? So, and this took me into this spiritual journey of diving deep. So gender, I feel, is the last rung of our identity, and a person who has known the dynamics of gender, or what gender is, has known their identity. I was talking about how we can be aware of these two polarities, masculine and feminine. So we were having example, what are the feminine qualities? Like, we are more nurturing. How I see it is, you are, the energy is always moving from outside to inside. Feminine is always receptive. She's like a gatherer, so it's coming from out to in. And the masculine is, as I said, like a hunter. His energies is inside to out. Always he is in action, he wants to do something, he has a focus, he's moving somewhere. So he wants to be in control in a way, not in a negative way. Yeah. And there is also something called toxic feminine and toxic masculine, which I think is also interesting for us to know. So there is some divine qualities of the masculine feminine, and there is some toxic qualities. So what can be a toxic feminine? Now the toxic feminine can be too emotional, and she can be too needy. And what happens when they have become too needy and emotional? They can blackmail. Saas bahu ka problem, they start blackmailing. All the stories, all the the serials that are emerged from all these stories. The woman becomes very needy, and she can have her poor me story. Oh, I need support, see, I'm not being supported, and hence the entire thing starts. And what is the toxic masculine? Toxic masculine can be like very controlling. I know I am the authority, and things should be like how I dictatorship, right? So rather than when these now we all have these things, all of us, we have these toxicity, also polarity. Everybody has everything. But when we are being aware of these things, we can become we can shift these. The same energy that is controlling can be like a person who can hold the space. The man have now grown from becoming controlling to hold the space. He can be utterly be present. He doesn't have to compete. He can cooperate. He can bring more people together. He can become like a leader. So that's the growth of the toxic masculine into the divine masculine. Now he has taken a jump. He said, अब मज़ा नहीं आ रहा, like खेल लिया जितना toxic चीज़ें, I have played enough. Now let me become a more matured male. So the more, what is meant by matured male? So there are so many books where they talks about the boy needs to grow to a man. What does that mean? So it's a boy attitude, controlling, only me, and dominating, right? And Mr. Fix It, I'm going to fix everything. Always he's fixing. Yeah. But same masculine can be converted into like a person who can has a deep presence, and he can hold the space for his women, for his children. He can be just be utterly present. So the presence is the quality of a man. The woman is always saying, "You're not listening to me. You're not listening to. You're not present with me." So that's the polarity, right? Man, from the woman is always looking for time, for attention, and the man is looking for space. He wants space. He wants freedom. So the deeper essence of a man is freedom. The deeper essence of a woman is love. So if we are identifying with the feminine essence, our deeper calling is we are always looking for love. And if we are identifying with the male essence, we are always looking for freedom, right? So all these are the awareness. So I was talking about how we can be aware. So we practice for a week. Let me be aware. Am I in my masculine and am I in my feminine? Even I was saying 45 minutes we breathe from the left nostril. 45 minutes our nostril breathing change. We come to the right. What is happening? So Ida and Pingla. So 45 minutes you can say you are more in the feminine. It could be like that if you observe. 45 minutes again we all shift to the masculine. So we keep shifting. The yin yang is also happening inside us. It's like a dance of polarity. And what happens when we are aware of this? When we are aware of this, we know when we will learn how to balance ourselves. Because if we are too much into the masculinity, we get tired of keeping on doing an action. We need to also take rest. We need to know when to stop, when to relax. And for the women, I'm not women again, as I said in quotes, I'm always talking about masculine, feminine. I'm not talking man, woman. Okay. So for the feminine, she needs to know, okay, now too much she's going into the emotions and all. She needs to center herself. She needs to center, come into balance. She needs to shift her polarity. Right. So here today I will introduce one more aspect. It's interesting. Deepti ji, can you give me the?
Yeah.
I need to share this
Yeah. One
picture.
second.
So we have first
Yeah.
this week So I will share one picture from the presentation where we will be talking about today one more aspect, right? So we learned masculine, feminine, but there is another two aspects. This is how we can see the four dimensions of our quality of our consciousness. What are the other two? Is the inner child and the Buddha nature. So sometimes we are in our masculine, sometimes we are in our feminine, sometimes we just become like a child. It can be like playful. Oh, I want to play, I want to have some fun. My childhood friends are there, I just want to go to the beach and jump and, do some masti. And sometimes we go to the higher self, it's the Buddha self. We are in deep meditation, we are just very, very centered. So the inner child, friends, here doesn't have a gender. Does the child have a gender? No gender. The child is androgynous, no gender. So sometimes we do shift into states where we don't have gender, just like childlike. And similarly, Buddha nature, higher self, right? Both the genders together, androgynous. When both the gender are together, then we feel like a balanced. Ida and Pingla are balanced. All this the left side of the body, right side of the body are balanced. So we feel the Buddha nature. So, and this is a very beautiful practice, friends. If you are interested in the subject, always to be aware where where am I focusing? Am I like where am I today? Is it like a little I want to just relax and easy, or am I too active right now? Or I feel meditative. Oh, I'm in the Buddha nature. Okay, okay. Oh, I'm a little cranky. Sometimes the inner child, there, the other side of the inner child, I'm a little cranky. Okay, you don't do anything about it. You don't have to say, oh, I'm cranky, I'm in the inner child state, I have to be in the Buddha state. No, just be aware. Okay, this is where I am, this is where I am, this is the higher self, this is my inner child. And this can be like a great practice for our consciousness to shift into different into different experiences, and we can be more, we are becoming more aware of our being, we are becoming more aware of our energies. So friends, one of the reason we are interested to understand this dance of polarity is to manage our energies, right? We need to manage our energies. Oh, I'm so lethargic, and oh my god, I have to give a session right now, or I have to take a class. What do we do? Right? So, okay, I'm too much in my toxic feminine. Okay, let me get up, do some jumping jacks. Or I'm too anxious, I'm too hyper. Right? Now I have to settle myself, I have to come back. What do I do? Oh, I have to sit, let me just take some breaths, nice breaths, let me calm myself down. Right? Oh, I am today in my child self, I got hurt, somebody said something, my child is hurt. What do I do? You hold the child, nurture the child. Okay, no problem, I am your parent, I'll take care of you. Right? So you will know what to do when you know what is your state into right now, what is your kind of state you are in, and we can shift to the, so polarity shifting is what we are interested in learning. How can we flip into the other polarity? Like for example, I am angry, I'm feeling anger. Okay, so if I am imagining these four things in me, I'm angry right now. Okay, there is a higher self in me also, right? Anger is there, it can be the coming from the child is cranky and it's just want to behave like a child. Okay, the higher self says, okay, I allow you to release your anger. So you can maybe take a book and just scribble, and okay, or you can take a pillow and beat it, release. Huh? Otherwise, okay, I'm too much in my feminine, what's happening, I'm so emotional, so emotional. Bring in the masculine aspect. How do you do that? Go and play some games, go and go for a jog, do something masculine. Right? I'm too much hyper, too much in my masculine, too much energy in my body. What do I do? Do something feminine, go for cooking, the male can go and cook. Yeah, some feminine activities. And that's how you are flipping the polarity, one goes to the other. It's like a dance. And friends, if we understand this, if you can master this, I tell you, no other therapy, no healing is required. This, if you can master this aspect of ourselves, we'll know how to manage our energies because we are aware. Oh, this is what is happening, this is what I need. And this can be simple things that we do in our daily lives, simple things. Right? So I was showing the scale in the last session. Where am I in the scale? Am I into the too feminine, too masculine? Yeah. Am I somewhere in the middle? Where is my energy? And it's okay. I'm not saying we have to question it. We have to say this is right. Oh, I am a man, but I have so much feminine energy. This is wrong. No. Becoming aware is what it is. You don't change it. You don't fight with it. You just know how to dance with it. We don't fight with the polarity. We dance with the polarity. That is the learning. Fighting with the polarity will fight back. It will create a conflict. But if you know how to dance with your polarity, if you're a man, if you know how to dance with your wife, you will understand your wife. If you want to understand your wife mentally, oh, you yesterday you said like this, today again you are saying something opposite. Always what you are talking, I don't know. You're trying to understand a woman with your head. How is it possible? The two brains are so different. Women, they are not talking from the logical, and they don't have like, and men wants to listen 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4. You talk, Baba, like my language. What you are talking, I don't understand. When I ask you, you go into a story. I ask you one question, you go into a 30 minutes ka story. The man is thinking like, Are Baba, ye kya ho raha, Baba? Where, what is she talking? What point she is coming at? I don't know. Hmm? So you don't understand the polarity. You dance with the polarity. Women doesn't. Oh, why this man is acting so rigid? Doesn't have any emotion. Always in his cave. He move, with a face like this. Why he's acting like that? That is why men and women are attracted to each other, because they are what they are. And when you are complaining, see, you are not understanding. Then what you are saying is you also become like me only. Then what is the polarity? The polarization drops. Many of the relationship goes through a depolarization.
Aditya, that would save a lot of marriages.
Exactly, that's what we have to learn in our relationships, how to keep the polarization, how to ignite the polarization. Very important, because marriages, the spark is dying, because what is happening, men, women, they are both having too much masculine energy nowadays. So it's like two males living together, two males. Right now only I'm talking to one person, and he calls me and he says his complaint is, he says, my wife has so much masculine energy. That's what he said. So much masculine energy, we are not we are a couple, we are trying to adjust, but what do I do? So the dance of polarity helping. And see, when men are not taking responsibility, so I do support women in that, because men nowadays in this world, they are not taking responsibility. So what happens is, women are overburdened, and they have to take a lot of responsibility. For women, we all men have to support the women. When your woman is happy, when your mother is happy, when your sister is happy, then you have a happy home. The men are forgetting that, right? So they don't take responsibility, and the women has to do everything. She has to, okay, now she has become a businesswoman also, now she has to take care of the kids also, she's a mother also. So much she has to project the masculine energy, right? But if men have been taking responsibility, because men are givers by nature, men are givers. They have, their system is in a way that they are made as givers. Male who identified with male masculine energy, I'm talking about that. And women are receivers. So if you can give with all your heart, the women will receive. But nowadays, with male also, the masculine energy is so wounded. The boys have not grown into men. All boys. Many women I talk to, they will say their husband are the boys, they have not grown. बच्चे की तरह है. Yeah. So this week we will practice these 4 stages. It's where you are, and see how you can use the polarity. See, we use the polarity for the daily use, but when we are with our intimate partner, we drop polarity. We don't. Oh, I'm a man. We don't have to become that feminine. Then your heart craves for becoming that masculine with your woman. So we drop polarity. Polarity use is for this daily use, but intimacy is much deeper. We will also talk about intimacy in other session, but during intimacy we drop all these masks that we are wearing, right? So as I said, this week let us practice the masculine, feminine. Let us see if you are in a higher self, if you are in your inner child, and see what how you can shift, how you can shift, and how you can manage your energy. Experiment with that. Yeah. So you have any questions? I'm open for questions now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, so I believe I'm, balanced, but sometimes I feel, even society affects your opinion about it. Like
Yes.
simple things like, okay, men are not supposed to cry.
Yes.
Men are not supposed to be super emotional.
Yes.
So how do you manage the opinions of society and then still manage what you really want to be and create
Yes.
that balance?
Yes. So break the rules. Become that man and show that I can cry
Mm.
and be what you are. Masculine is always following the truth, following the freedom. So become that man. Dare to cry. And seeing you, other men will also learn. Crying is natural.
Correct.
It's because being a man is being authentic. I feel that's the first quality. Being free. So be free of the society's opinion. At least society is there for us to operate. We have made it for us to function, but now we are trapped inside it.
True.
So because the divine masculine is required, the balanced man is required, you are required for the world. Men have forgotten the definition. Man's definition is so distorted. The pure masculine essence don't know. People are not seeing that kind of men. So when you step out being that divine masculine and balance, and you are authentic to your being, other men will model you. Yeah. Thank you for the question.
I think it becomes a little difficult in the beginning to break rules when you're surrounded by, let's say families and friends and society as such, which keep
Yes.
pointing at you.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So very few people can actually break
Stereotypes are
that.
formed, right? Those
Stereotype.
stereotypes and beliefs and
Exactly. Yeah. With a
Because you have to be ready to let go of a lot of people around you, I would say, because that's what I
Yes.
have experienced when I have tried to do what I want to do. I have
Yeah.
let go of a lot of people around me, which has caused heartbreak, but then you have to be strong enough to do that.
but
Yes.
But
basically don't care. Is that the right attitude? Don't care?
it's
Or
not about caring. From my personal experience, it's more about this is who I am, this is what I am doing. If you accept me, like, it is good. So I would say that yes, certain close relations have become cordial, a little distance has come, but honestly I'm happier
Yeah.
because I'm in my space. It has
Yeah.
taken time. It's not something that happens immediately. You have to work,
Yes.
but you have to be willing to give up something.
And that is, Deepti ji, you have used your divine masculine.
Oh, is it?
Yes. Because the
Okay.
masculine would help you to break things and say your truth and stand for yourself, empower others. And okay, if this is what I am, if you're okay with it, and be with it, or
Takes
you
a
find
period
better
of
friend.
change,
Yes.
but then after that, you're in a happier space.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, Naina.
My question is, if we are just shifting between these energies, will we be able to address those? If there is an inner child wound, will we be able to address it if we are
Yes.
shifting between?
Yes. So shifting means what the inner child requires. So what I feel is the greatest healing is to be aware of. We do a lot of things. We do cuddle the child, we put some light in the child, and we take the child for a walk. So there are so many visualization things that we keep doing. My experience is just be aware. Know that the child is there, it's crying, but also you are aware that my higher self is there already holding. There is an adult in me who is wise enough and who can hold the child for me right now. So your child already have a parent. So sometimes we are too much identified. Oh, I'm a child only right now. That's the awareness. You're just not a child. You have four dimension, or maybe more. Who knows? I have shown you four, right? You have more. And you don't forget that you are also your higher self. You have been into deep meditation, you have a higher self, you are wise, you are intelligent, and that intelligence can hold this child, right? So just the awareness, and then you can shift. So that shifting, it takes a little awareness. So if you are aware, then we shift. How can we be aware? Of course we have to meditate. So if you are a regular meditator, you will be aware. Yeah, thank you so much for this questions.
Aditya, I have one question.
Yes,
Like,
Bhumi, please.
I'm, I am meditating for the past 2 years, and I'm aware also like I'm angry this time, and I'm in this emotion, everything. But I'm not able to control it actually. But when it comes like, oh my God, I just shut the door and the crack went in the wall. But like this. But yeah, now it's after doing so much
Emotions, is it
meditations and all.
emotions?
Yeah,
Did you
emotions.
say it is emotions? Okay, right, right.
Yeah, like I'm saying that yeah, I'm meditating for the past 2 years. So now
Yes.
now I'm in very much good state. But but when it comes now, it comes like a forceful wind type. Come that I
Ah,
just lost everything, and then later I realize, oh my God, I'm aware of it, but I'm not able to control it. Sometimes it
yes.
happens. You know, sometimes I am, but sometimes like a forceful wind, and I'm not able to control.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I thought, oh my God, maybe control it, then it will not happen, or but something which went wrong. So then how to control it, like? But in that moment, if you control something, so it will save you
Yeah. So,
later. So like
uh,
how to control
what
that?
I yeah, what I want to spot out here is controlling is not the way. When you control something, it wants to explode more. But when you become just aware that, okay, these are the emotions coming from my little child, I allow it. You allow it. You first accept it. And you allow it without judgment and criticism first. That's the first stage. Next time when you are doing, don't feel guilty that, oh, I did that. Allow it. It's sometimes important to express. When you allow it with judgment or criticism, that is your higher self is holding the space. It's saying, Bhumi, just be yourself. You have all the right to become angry. You have all the right to become emotional. I will not judge you. And do it without judgment sometimes, without in any inner criticism. Then you see what happens. You will move to the next stage. Yeah.
Yeah, I will try.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Thank you.
aware, accept, allow. Become
Aware.
aware, accept, allow.
Wonderful. Yes. Aware, accept, allow.
Allow.
Wonderful. 3 A's. Wonderful.
Any other questions?
So the next I would be doing one process next session. I thought today I'll do, but I wanted to go more deeper into this subject. Sometimes talking about it and the conceptual understanding is more important than doing processes. So I'll be moving into small process in the next session, and I think I will also try to bring up this polarization in aspect of intimacy, the stages of intimacy, stages of intimate partnership. We'll be talking about these things, and also I want to take these sessions into sacred sexuality. How do you enter sacred sexuality? And because when we are talking polarity, it's like two ends, and sexuality is the energy that flows between these two ends, right? So they're together. So the polarization will also bring that energy, and how we can allow ourselves from not going into depolarization. So these are the subject I want to speak in the coming sessions. Right? Wonderful.
Thank you so much, Aditya. And thank you everybody for being here, because I know this is not a topic which is for everybody. So thank you so much for your interest. And hopefully we will be on this journey together for the next couple of weeks at least, to see where we go.
Wonderful.
And how deeper we are all each as an individual willing to explore ourselves, because I'm sure there will be uncomfortable moments as we go deeper.
Wonderful.
So, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Have a wonderful
Thank
evening.
you. Bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye bye.